How's it going, YouTube? Jacob back here for the JTwoH channel, and today I have, well, actually, a little behind the scenes note. I'm actually filming two videos back to back, both the same type of video. We're doing media hauls. I have a stack. It's hard to tell on camera, but if you look up there, is the top of my shelf. This was stacked all the way to the ceiling. With my job, I tend to get busy between January and April, and I got behind on filming and note-taking and everything, and now I have just a stack. So not only am I filming back-to-back videos, each video will be a double haul, so we'll have twice the amount of stuff as a normal haul. I'll try to be a little quicker, but we've got so much stuff from so many weird places, and yeah, let's get into it. So here we go. So we left off with the last physical media haul with a Disney Movie Club unboxing of some steelbooks. It would have been WandaVision and Loki Season 1. So in December, this is how far back it goes, we've got the second part of the first wave. So we have, we have The Mandalorian Season 1 on 4K Ultra HD Steelbook, and The Mandalorian Season 2 on 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. Fantastic Star Wars shows, fantastic shows in general. Do I wish they were on standard 4K with a slip? Absolutely. Will I take what I can get? Absolutely. So, very excited to have these in the collection. Now, I ordered these before the gigantic Disney Movie Club news, which I haven't even touched on the channel because I'm that far behind. But we'll get to a lot. Both of these hauls are filled with Disney Movie Club, so don't worry. And for those of you who aren't aware, Disney Movie Club is closing as of right now, as of 3 months ago or 2 months ago, whatever it was. You can't even be a new member anymore, so we'll get to all that as we go. Go lay down. And so yeah, anyway, so we got the rest of the first wave of the 4K Steelbooks. And the next one is a Steelbook. I got this the day... Oh, I actually got this title first. Anyway, but yeah, no, I got this the day after Christmas, which is funnier with the other title. These are just Groove. Groove was having like a Steelbook sale. This was $10, and it is 4 Pokemon films on on Blu-ray Steelbook. So this is the Steelbook version of the set. It is also available in a standard set. So these are the Diamond and Pearl movies, which I have not watched. I'm slowly starting to collect these on physical format on Blu-ray. I think all but one are available on Blu-ray now. So we'll get those as we go. I think now I have 7 of them, and Detective Pikachu, which doesn't count, I don't believe. Steelbook is a tad open, so that's okay. Not a big fan of that noise. But again, for $10, I was cheaper than the standard Blu-ray was on Amazon, so seemed like a no-brainer to me. Second part of that Groove haul, and the funnier part, again, I got it the day after Christmas. Christmas was a Monday, I believe, this year. We got this on a Tuesday. Oh, wait. I got this the day before Christmas Eve. So this was 2 different packages, and I was hoping it was this title. It was not. So anyway, Christmas Bounty, which is, if you're a wrestling fan, starring The Miz. If you're a How I Met Your Father fan, it has the best friend. I don't know who that guy was. I don't remember. But this is a wife and I. It's one of our guilty pleasures. They had this again. They added this back when they added a bunch of WWE titles, which I had owned or had no interest in. But this we had on DVD. Knew we wanted to upgrade it, so we grabbed this on Blu-ray. Came the day after Christmas, which is hilarious. Next year we'll pop it open and check it out. Next up is an anime. The first part to my favorite season of My Hero Academia. We have Season 6 Part 1. Season 6 Part 2 is phenomenal. I love Season 6 Part 2. I can't wait. Still not announced as of yet, but I grabbed this like factory sealed from a Facebook guy, so awesome. Love this anime. One of my favorites. So two Sony Blu-rays here, which should get 4Ks, but I digress. They're brand new sealed for $9.99 randomly on Amazon. No hard feelings. Rated R, which is weird. Usually they advertise unrated. But no hard feelings on Blu-ray and digital. We watched this on Netflix and had a ball. It's absolutely hilarious. Such a fun watch. I knew I needed to grab this at least on digital, and for $10 I got both the digital and the physical. And for $10 to keep up with my collection, we have Insidious, the 5th movie, which is the Red Door. Almost said the 5th door. So Blu-ray and digital with a slip. I'm not sure if this came with a slip or just didn't. Or I'm not sure if this originally came with a slip or just didn't. Some Sony movies don't anymore, like Anyone But You, I don't believe, has a slipcover. So Insidious, The Red Door, really enjoyed this film, better than the fourth one. I think I liked it better than the third one too, although I can't remember the third one too much. I'm happy to get this to my set. It's kind of annoying. We only have one Insidious film on 4K so far. It's in Steelbook only format. We also don't have very many of the multi-packs. I'd love to have Insidious like 1 through 5 on one Blu-ray set, because they take up five spaces in my collection. And as we grow and our collections get bigger, space is very... Shelf retail is very... it's worth its money in gold. I need... It's priceless. I need that space so I can collect more things. So I'm trying to condense, sort of. You'll see. Next, this was part of a Target buy two get one sale on media and books. The other two things I grabbed were media. They must have been manga or something, or actually they might have been like movies for the kids or something. I can't recall. This one, it's for the kids, but really it's for the family. I adore this show. I've actually worn this shirt in one of my videos before, in a couple of videos. So we have Bluey, seasons 1 and 2, first 103 episodes. Bluey's fantastic. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. When I put it on, it's for the kids, but realistically, it's for all of us. I enjoy it. Half the time, they're in the other room getting changed, and I'm watching Bluey by myself. If you haven't checked it out and you have kids, it's worth it. Though, it's not, I don't believe it's universally loved. I have heard a few people say they don't like it, but everyone that likes it loves it, because Bluey's fantastic. Follow that up with a title for the wrestling folks. We already mentioned The Miz and one of his movies, so we're going to mention... I grabbed this not day one, I grabbed it on physical media as I found it. Again, now that post my leave or my brief absence, Warner Brothers announced they would no longer be producing WWE on physical media in any way, and it was made official. It was rumored for 22, it was rumored for 23, it was made official in, I believe, December of 24. So this is actually the last WWE DVD ever produced in North America. Survivor Series 2023 War Games. So for that reason, I decided to grab that, but also for that reason right there. So again, if you're a wrestling fan, you know CM Punk. One of my favorites, definitely like not top favorites. He's not Cody Rhodes or AJ Styles. Like, those are my personal favorites. But that moment was the most genuinely shocked I've ever been. Like, ever been in regards to wrestling. So it was definitely worth it. And it's the last event ever produced. It's the last wrestling DVD, WWE themed DVD ever to be released, you know, as of right now. So I wanted to grab it and add it to the collection. And, you know, Punk on the cover, who knew? You know, 10 years been gone and thrown to the bus and lawsuits and this and that and the other thing. And yeah, it's crazy. So moving on again to a Disney Movie Club package. This was separate. I pre-ordered this. It came release day. It came by itself. Nothing else came out this day. In regards to the Disney Movie Club, we have the latest MCU film in The Marvels, which I enjoyed. Again, some things just get unnecessary hate, or necessary hate, whatever. I enjoyed it. The family enjoyed it. There's a cat on the slipcover. That's all you need to know. Next up, I grabbed off of Facebook Marketplace. So this was a film I actually got a review copy of, which was fantastic. Did a review, loved it, watched it, and I knew I wanted to upgrade it. So when I found it for a great price on Facebook from a Facebook selling group, I grabbed a copy for cheap without the code because I didn't need it. We have Saw X. Very excited to keep collecting these in 4K. I'm also very excited to continue to just watch the Saw movies that they're pumping them out. Though, I will say I'm very disappointed they bumped back Saw 11 from 2024 to 2025. So, as of when I bought this, that was still the plan, was 24. I took 4 months off, and now all of a sudden I have to wait an entire year to see another Saw film. So, I don't know. I enjoyed Saw X. It was great. I usually enjoy the Saw films. I really do. It's one of my favorite franchise. I mean, I'd rather watch these movies than like Chucky, or I don't want to step on any toes, but it's one of my favorite horror franchises. Another steelbook here. This one is... I tried to grab this one multiple times. And I had the pre-order in my cart on Best Buy before. That's the other thing. Best Buy shut down and stopped selling physical. That all happened while I wasn't filming, which I could care less about. I have a Best Buy credit card, but it wasn't for physical media. It was for video games, and I have it buttoned back. I don't plan to. To me, I went there for one reason. You got rid of it. I don't need a sharper image. Whatever. So, but anyway, had this pre-ordered in my cart, either forgot about it or changed my mind, sold out immediately, and every single time this came back into stock, it'd sell out before I could check out. Passed on Facebook because it was going for higher money than it was actually retailing for. Facebook got a whole heaping bunch of these steelbooks and other steelbooks, and they're on display now. So I went ahead and just went out and grabbed it for, I think I paid $25 for this. So this is the Super Mario Power Up Edition. Very fun film, and this film means a lot to me. Where my son got very excited about this. One of the very first movies he got excited about to see in theaters. We took him on Easter, just him and I and the wife. We had such a fun time. It was such a blast. It really kicked off my son and I's season of movies last summer. We went to the movies all the time, but it's such a fun film, and I have so many fond memories of this. I wanted the steelbook so bad, and I just couldn't grab it. I couldn't get my hands on it. So I heard a rumor it was at Walmart. I went to my local Walmart, grabbed it. Easy peasy. So wonderful, wonderful edition. Of course, I had the standard 4K, which I've since gotten rid of. So we have 4 more films here from a different group haul. So these were part of a 3 for 33 or 3 for 30. I think it was a 3 for 30 or something like a buy 2 get 1 sale on 4Ks. And I just happened to need 3 4Ks, and I ended up picking them up. So we have Detective Pikachu, which I've already mentioned in the video. Forgot I hadn't shown it yet. Detective Pikachu, my son absolutely loves it. I'm a big fan, and I wanted it on physical. And the next two, the last part of this, are Creed 1 and Creed 2. Again, I was given a review copy of Creed 3. At that point, I had never watched any Rocky movies, so I hadn't, of course, had these physically. Now I have all of them on physical. Well, realistically, I think everybody needs Rocky 5 and 6 on 4K, which are coming, and we have the whole thing through 4K, so neat. I wish these came with slipcovers. Oh well, that's what happens when you get them, years after their release. And I absolutely love these movies, by the way. All 3 Creed movies are solid. The third one's the weakest entry, but I mean, one of them was always going to be the weakest. Last thing from Groove I don't think it was on sale. It definitely wasn't a part of the 3 for 3. But I've always been curious about these, and with my son slowly getting into wrestling and liking cartoons, etc. I finally pulled the trigger. I actually forgot about this. We have 4 kid favorites, WWE Tag Team Collection. So we've got another wrestling title. We've got Scooby-Doo Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery, the Flintstones Stone Age SmackDown, there you go, Scooby-Doo Curse of the Speed Demon, and the Jetsons Robo WrestleMania. So I'm sure those will be corny and campy and terrible, and I'm all here for it. So really cool. Definitely a double dose of Scooby-Doo. You can't go wrong. This will go into my weird collection of Scooby-Doo films that include Scooby-Doo with Courage, Scooby-Doo with Crypto, the Wonder Dog, Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, Return to Zombie Island. So, great to have that. And the final 3 things with this initial haul is another Disney Movie Club another Disney Movie Club purchase. This is part 1 of 2. So this was my final... This was after the announcement had happened. They had put the DMC titles on sale, and it was essentially it's a FOMO purchase. It was fear of missing out. There was items I had in my wish list or etc. that I needed, I absolutely wanted, and I asked the wife, hey, what do you want? Because these might not be available ever again because they're DMC exclusive. The DMC is closing down. So we decided on 3 titles, actually 4, but 1 was sold out, and now I don't know if I'm going to keep the other 2, but we'll get to that. We have the Mighty Ducks, the DMC exclusive Blu-ray there, still sold obviously. best of this trilogy. Obviously, just a great film. I really enjoyed this classic. Though I haven't watched it I think I've watched it twice, but I didn't watch it until I was an adult already. So, the Mighty Ducks 3. So herein lies the rub. What is this? Mighty Ducks 3, D3. Yeah, D3, the Mighty Ducks. So 1 and 2 were on there for $10. I grabbed them in the hopes that maybe they'd put 2 back on sale. We're now into May. Not only is it listed out of print everywhere, eBay prices are insane. It's looking like I might not get volume 2. I can hold off and hope it gets released someday down the line by not DMC, like just a standard Blu-ray. That would be fine. But I have 1, and I have 3, and I'm a completist. If I'm going to own a franchise, I'm going to own all of them. Hence why I own the shittiest Halloween movie. Hence why I own the shittiest Terminator movie. But knowing I can't get my hands on D2, maybe I just need D1 to get rid of D3. Because D3 is terrible. I don't like D3 at all. It's the worst in the franchise. Or maybe we don't need any of them because they're on Disney Plus. So we'll see. I'm at a dilemma here with these 2. I really am. D1's great. It's worth being on the shelf and on the collection. D3 is terrible. I don't need it unless I had all 3. So we'll see. Stay tuned, I guess. I think D2 is okay. Mighty Ducks 1 is so good. And then Mighty Ducks 2 it's a sequel. And then D3 just falls so far flat. I don't like it at all. And final item of the haul, again, a DMC exclusive, a classic. I watched this a lot as a kid, and the wife did too. This was actually her pick. We've got The Pacifier, starring Vin Diesel. This is an early 2000s film, I think. I don't know if it'll even say. It says 2021, but that's a straight up lie. That's when the Blu-ray was released. Really cool. Glad to have this in the collection. I would like to rewatch this now that we have the kiddos, and just because I haven't watched it in forever. So, yeah, The Pacifier. So there you go. Tons more. So this was a stack of 19. There's a stack of 20 left. I'm going to hit stop on this, record immediately because I'm already sitting here. It's already stacked up. And this weekend, cross my fingers, are hoping to file everything back. But there's stuff in here. Just to give it a little tease, there's a weirdly high amount of steelbooks. 5, 6 or 7, which for me is high. I'm not a steelbook guy, but they're out of necessity, and you'll see. So stay tuned. And yeah, if you want to support my channel, I'll put links in the description to all my social medias: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, TV Time, Letterboxd, where you can view all the TV shows and movies I watch respectively. eBay page, Blu-ray.com page. I haven't done this while. I forgot about the elevator. So let's get this bread, because this will be 20 titles. Though it's not omnibus, so it should be relatively easy. We've got Pacifier, D3, Mighty Ducks, the 4 films favorites, WWE Tag Team Collection, Creed 1, Creed 2, Detective Pikachu, Super Mario Brothers Steelbook, Saw X 4K, The Marvels 4K, Survivor Series 2023 DVD, Bluey Seasons 1 and 2 on DVD, Insidious 5, The Last Door, The Red Door, No Hard Feelings, My Hero Academia Season 6 Part 1, Christmas Bounty, Pokemon 4 film collections, Diamond and Pearl, Mandalorian Seasons 1 and 2. So there you go, guys. That is definitely a Part 1. Let's do like that, maybe a screenshot there. So Part 1 of 2. Make sure you stay tuned. I mean, hopefully I'm good about things and upload them. It could be a week or two, so bear with me. But so yeah, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought of certain titles. Oh man, it touched on so much stuff. Best Buy closing, Best Buy not closing. Best Buy not selling physical media anymore. Warner Brothers not putting out WWE DVDs anymore. DMC closing. Like, what are your thoughts on all of these? What are your thoughts on the pickups? What are your thoughts on Bluey? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. And other than that, I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, have you liked yet? Have you subscribed yet? Have you clicked that notification bell? If you could do that, that'd be great. Right down there. Right down there. Thank you so much. Also, go ahead and check out these additional options on the channel. There should be a video, maybe a playlist, maybe one of each for you to check out so you can stay on the channel and stay informed. And also over here should be the logo. Go ahead and click that. Click sub.